Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over how to shut down the Quadfather in Madden 23. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Excuse me. Like the video. Comment down below. I forgot my intro. Comment down below on anything that you guys would like to see on the channel, and if I can help in any way, I will. Now, in this video, we are going to be going over how to shut down the Quadfather and a special ability. Well, we're just mainly going to be going over the abilities that I utilize to shut down the Quadfather, aka Freight Train, aka AJ Dillon. Yeah. AJ Dillon is his last AKA because no one's going to call him AJ Dillon after this game anymore. We actually had Quadfather trending on Twitter, if you guys could believe that. So what Quadfather is, it is Freight Train that is pretty much automatically, you start the game with Freight Train. And with Freight Train being the thing, you add this ability, Persistent, which is 0 AP, and you have Freight Train pretty much all game for 1 ability point. And Freight Train, you're pretty much breaking the first tackle when the opponent tries to tackle you, and it makes it extremely difficult to sit there and stop. Very frustrating, extremely frustrating. It's almost on the same level as Madden 20 Eric Dickerson. It might be even better because it lasts all game. While Eric Dickerson, you might have been able to get a nice little tackle in the backfield, but the game was so much faster in terms of movement that Eric Dickerson felt a little bit better to use. Now, how you're going to stop him? And a lot of people are sitting there going, man, you got to get out of that dollar defense and this and this and that. No, you don't. You do not need to do that. You simply need to add abilities that are going to counteract the Freight Train X Factor. And those abilities, there are 3 abilities in the game, and I'm going to initially go over 2 of them, and then I'm going to show you proof that the 3rd one actually works. And the 2 abilities that we're going to be talking about are Secure Tackler. Let me bring up a little graphic for that. Secure Tackler. Oh, whoa. You guys seen a little hint on that. Now, Secure Tackler and Tackle Supreme. Okay, those are the 2 abilities that are going to work to make your life a little bit easier. But Tackle Supreme, there is no one in the game that actually has Tackle Supreme that is discounted. So what Tackle Supreme is decreased fake out chance and better conservative tackles. So pretty much if they try to juke you out of your shoes, or if they try to truck you, or if they try to use an X Factor or the ability, Freight Train, you will pretty much tackle them by using this ability. And where is the other one? And this ability here, Secure Tackler, higher success rate on conservative tackles. So if you're going up against one of these players and you're simply just tapping X or A to make a conservative tackle, you will get a tackle pretty much every single time, and they will not be able to pretty much get that Freight Train going. So you're going to be able to tackle people behind the line depending on what it is that your defense is doing. So you can run this out of any defense. So what I encourage you guys to do, if you guys are utilizing this, is in those 2 positions, in the 2 main positions that you utilize, and you try to stop the linebackers from running, the running backs from running, make sure that you have Secure Tacklers, or even if you need to put these guys in the outside linebacker position. Now, if you guys look on Madden mutt.gg, you'll notice that they actually have put more players in the game that actually get these abilities. As you can see, you got Sam Hubbard, Mike Dana, Adrian Wilson. They all get it for 0 AP, which is huge. And then obviously the biggest discount that isn't are the 1 AP discounts on these players here. Now, granted, I believe they're going to start putting more people in the game with this discount, simply because it's going to counteract the Quadfather. So obviously they just dropped these 2 players, and you kind of want to have them hidden just in case, because they are 0 AP. Granted, they are pretty expensive for the 0 AP, but you will have to take a dip if you guys are going with one of the lesser players that are going to shut down the X Factor pretty much, because you're going to need it pretty much. You're going to need to have one of those abilities to shut down the X Factor. Now, let's go ahead and hop into practice mode real quick, just so I can showcase what this actually looks like against the Quadfather. Now, while we load into this, oh, option selected is not available. While we try to load into this, I do have a clip of the third ability that we're going to be using to completely shut this down. And the third ability that we're going to be using is Enforcer. Now, I don't know if it's going to allow me to do this, but the third ability that we're going to be using is Enforcer. So the three abilities that we're going to be looking at are these three: Secure Tackler, Tackle Supreme, and Enforcer. Now, let's see if I can hop into a MUT practice mode. Hopefully, oh, I guess MUT practice mode is down for now. So I will just show you guys the clip of this thing working here. And I believe I have it on deck right here. So before I showcase this, this is with the Prez card, the Jamal Adams card, who does have, I have Crusher and Enforcer on him. So before I actually showcase that clip, let's go over what Enforcer does and why Enforcer is actually one of the better abilities to have on your field if you guys are struggling against this meta. So let's go ahead and showcase what Enforcer does, because Enforcer is one of the best abilities in the game, in my personal opinion. Some people might have different opinions on that, but I personally feel like Enforcer is a great ability to have. So let's go ahead and showcase what Jamal Adams, aka Prez, has. Enforcer. And look at the explanation in what Enforcer does. It is guaranteed tackle after a hit stick. Now, what that means is that you will be knocking this man down on his butt every single time you go for a hit stick. And when you have an Enforcer, as soon as you go for the hit stick, he will not be able to sit there and break a tackle, because it's a guaranteed hit stick. Now, the people who get this for a discounted ability, and this is something that a lot of people might not know, but you got more Enforcers that are 0 AP than you do secure tacklers. As you can see, you got Bobby Wagner 0 AP, Anthony Barr 0 AP, Dawkins 0 AP, and then you got a bunch of these guys for 1 AP Enforcer. And that's going to be huge to have on your team. As you can see, this goes all the way down the list. And then obviously you're going to end up getting these guys with the highest overalls. But again, you have a lot more discount options with Enforcer than you do with Secure Tackler. And I believe it's only going to be more and more when it comes to this. But let me show you guys the clip, and that'll be the end of the video. So we're going to go ahead and showcase the clip. Now, as you can see, if you look at the Quadfather, he is lit up currently. And let me take this off of the field so you guys can see. As you can see, the Quadfather is the running back. He's lined up on the side of Vince Young. I said Vince Young. Steve Young. And as you can see, Prez is lit up. Now let's go ahead and press play real quick so you guys can see this man in action. So he goes, hands the ball off, and boom. No broken tackle, tackled behind the line, and what happens? Instant fumble, and that's it. There's nothing you could do. Now, granted, the X factor that Prez has, it doesn't guarantee tackles. If it wasn't for the ability Enforcer, that tackle would not have happened, and that man would have broken the tackle, and he would have been, he probably would have ran potentially for another 40 yards because there wasn't many people behind him. So again, let's showcase this one more time. Again, I go ahead, I'm in 3-3 because, I dropped the video on it, and boom. Man went crazy, knocked him down, fumble Rooski. We pick it up and we score a touchdown. Sorry, Germ, but you had to be the example today. This is how you shut down the Quadfather. There is no set defense. Everybody runs defense differently. We've gone over run defense on the channel. Take one of those defenses, like for Dollar, for instance. I wish I can show you guys in practice mode, but I'd like to have these guys be here. But in Dollar, for instance, you're gonna want to have these two guys, these two secure tacklers at right end and defensive end, because once you pinch and crash down, if you guys have seen the run defense video, you're gonna know for a fact that these guys are gonna pretty much get that free release and be the ones that are gonna be tackling the running back. But you have to tackle conservative. You can't sit there and try to force a hit stick or anything like that unless they have Enforcer. So let's watch that clip one more time because it is a beautiful clip, and that is how we're going to end the video. Shout out to Germ for being a prime example of Enforcer doing what it's supposed to do. Now, granted, a lot of us miss our Enforcer hits, but it was just such a beautiful hit. I literally said, hey, this is going in my next video on how to stop the Quadfather. But I thought that they were going to patch him, and they never did. So this is how you shut that man down. As a community, it's OP, and I people need to realize that an X Factor being active all game is overpowered no matter how you slice it. Oh, he also quit at the end of that too. So again, get it on your field. Enforcer, I paired it up with Crusher just to make it a little bit more difficult for them to kind of, you know, annoy me. But yeah, the Quadfather. Let's start shutting it down. My name is Pony Montana. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, man, like, subscribe if you guys are new. And yeah, as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.